Good evening, teacher. My name is Gabriela Jacqueline Patilima. In this opportunity, I'm gonna talk about grammar of lesson 3 to book 26. The grammar that I will explain are reduction of adverbial clauses of contrast to modifying phrase, adverbial connectives of contrasts, and preposition of concision and non-matter followed by noun clauses. Let's start with the first grammar. Reduction of adverbial clause of contrast to modifying phrase. Using modifying adverbial phrases in a sentences is a good way to soundly your point across. Fewer words with the same meaning. In a sentence with verb to be, we need to omit the verb to be and we need to omit the subject and then the verb to be. I know that it's difficult only with the explanation, maybe understand, but I think that the examples will help you to a better understanding, okay? Let's do the first example. Although he was tired, Joel gave us a ride to the game. Although tired, Joel gave us a ride to the game. In this case, if we notice, we are omitting the subject and then the verb to be, only for reduce the sentence. Even though the dog was angry, it already ate. Even though angry, it already ate. So we are going to travel. We aren't excited about it. So going to travel, we aren't excited. Even though he is nervous about riding a horse, Brian will do it. Even though nervous about riding a horse, Brian will do it. In this case, the same. In all the sentences, we are omitting the subject and the verb to be to make a reduction of in the sentences. Adverbial connectives of contrast. Words to show contrast between ideas, causes, etc. Some words are synonyms. Okay? And the words that has the same meaning of contrast are even so, however, nevertheless, nonetheless, on the other hand, and regardless of that. Only the vary in these two examples are the semicolon and the point. That maybe make a differentiation in the word order of, or maybe the capital letter, no, in the sentences. And wants to graduate next year. Even so, she doesn't study hard in the school. The rock band had a good show. Even so, or maybe however, nevertheless, nonetheless, or on the other hand, or regardless of that, they didn't sell all the tickets. In this case, these adverbial connectives are the principal meaning are only make a contrast in the sentences, maybe a cause and effect. Okay. Okay. Continue with the next grammar. I think that it is the last grammar. Preposition of concision and non-matter followed by noun clauses. Some the most common are despite, in spite of, no matter, and regardless of. In spite and despite have the same meaning, and they have both common. Both are common in writing than in speaking. Despite is a little more formal than spite of. Okay, and despite report attempts to change. No matter or regardless of are the same. Both could be synonyms. Has the same meaning in a sentences. Let's look some examples. She won't forgive you no matter how hard you try. Despite how long you have lived, there are always things to learn. Another way to express contrast is by using before the preposition of concision the fact plus that. But write that is optional. In some cases, you can mention in a sentences. Let's look at examples. Regardless of the fact that the bad weather, all the flights will be rescheduled. The teacher will explain again the exercise in spite of the fact students already learned suddenly. In this case, are the same, that the that the previous grammar that we saw are prepositions that express contrast in a sentences, and as the other grammar, as the other prepositions, sorry, have have similar meaning, and we need to recognize what of them use in speaking or writing. Okay, that all for the review of grammar.